No, well, what are you building?
I'm going to build the birdhouse. Birdhouse needs to be built because I've got to put them in there.
Put what in there?
The birds.
Oh, okay.
I'll fix it. I'll fix the birds. I don't particularly like some of them, but
Why are you building them a birdhouse?
well, because I have to. I'm going to put the more undesirable birds on the third tier. Because the birdhouse will enslave some of them. The ones that I don't care for,
Yeah.
they're going on the third tier.
Okay.
And
And some of them will be free?
yes, the first two tiers will have freedom. The third tier will be blackbirds and crows,
And
they will be locked in. They'll be in solitary confinement.
will the second tier have less freedom than the first tier?
Yes, they will. The first tier will have more freedom to go out and forage for food. The second tier will only have certain hours for foraging, but they will be bluebirds and finches and birds of that nature. But when we get up to those rotten black crows, they're not getting out. They're staying in, and I'm putting them into solitary confinement for what they've done.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that sounds fair to me.
Absolutely. They'll go in the garbage.
What did they do?
No, they're not. They're garbage birds. They
You said they'll go into solitary confinement for what they've done. What did they do wrong?
well, what they've done is tear people's garbage out and put it all over their yards, and they think that they have the right to do that.
I'm so glad that you're handling this, you know,
We know.
for our town and our people.
Well, I have to. Someone has to step up and look ahead with a new vision, a vision that the birds have to be incarcerated to a certain degree, and this way we won't have people disturbed at 4:45 a.m. by birds that have no reason to be disturbing the populace of the town. We're going to enact ordinances to correct this problem, and that is we're going to build a birdhouse that's actually a correctional facility for birds.
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Will that be all for today?
For that subject, yes.
Okay. Well, can we move on to another subject then while we still have your time?
Yes.
We're really enthused about a whole lot of things, and we'd like you to touch on some subjects that particularly move you, that you're looking forward to, and that you're embarking upon.
A balanced budget is going to be one of the foremost considerations of my administration. And what's going to happen is that we're going to get rid of the nonsense and the pork. It's gone on for too long here.
The pork?
Yes. There's just been. I mean, we're holding people into positions that they do absolutely nothing, and then we pension them off. And this is going to come to an end. This is going to stop. And what we're going to do is the government is for the people, by the people, and of the people. And that's what we're going to do.
So how does pork come into it? What are you going to do with the pork?
I'm cutting it out. Pork's getting cut. Pork is cutting. I mean, this is...
No, but what about when it comes to beef?
Well, now that's another subject that has to be discussed, the beef. And I'm totally behind the farmer of this county and in this state, and I am going to see that everything is done for our farmers.
Now, some farmers are saying that that harvest season for cows right now is really rough. There's a drought. What do you have to say to that?
You mean there's a drought for the cows?
Well, what do you have to say to that?
Well, I'll do everything in my power to make sure that those cows are watered. I think that our cattle production should be second to none in the rest of this nation. There's no reason why we cannot be the first cattle-producing state in the nation and supply food and beef throughout the United States.
Now, who are you again? Introduce yourself to the public.
I'm Jim Delaney, and I'm running for Senate.